Wow. Cool. Oh, hello. Tonight's episode is for all of you sweet potato lovers. It's also for those of you who have never tasted a sweet potato that wasn't sitting in a slowly congealing pool of brown sugar, marshmallows, and butter fat. Yes, tonight we're making baked spicy sweet potato fries. Now, it's a common misconception that the yam and the sweet potato are the same vegetable. This couldn't be further from the truth. You see, the yam belongs to the family Dioscoriaceae and is native to Africa and Asia. The sweet potato belongs to the family Convolvulaceae and is native to tropical regions of South America. An easy mistake to make. Today, we'll be cooking sweet potatoes and not yams. Now, one of my absolute favorite ways to eat sweet potatoes is in the form of sweet potato fries. In my opinion, one of the best ways to season sweet potatoes is with spicy spices, such as the phoenix pepper, one of the best peppers for spicy dishes, such as chili, nachos, and sweet potatoes. Unfortunately, the phoenix pepper is notoriously difficult to cultivate and is only grown in the heart of active volcanoes by lava sprites. Now, you may remember a minor international dispute involving the lava sprites that occurred about 15 years ago. The United States suffered a culinary loss when the US government imposed a trade embargo on the lava sprites, and we haven't been able to obtain phoenix pepper legally since. Given the situation, I cannot in good conscience recommend that you use phoenix pepper, as it would be against the law for you to bring any into the country. So if you do so, don't tell me about it. Fortunately, varieties of chili pepper are an acceptable alternative most of the time. Well, enough yammering. Let's get started. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a sweet potato, peeled, cut it in half. Cut each half in half. Cut each half lengthwise into slices about 1/4 inch thick. Some people also trim off the narrow ends. The reason they do this is that they will cook more quickly than the rest of the fry. If you want your fries to be brown all over, you might want to trim off the ends. I leave mine because I cook mine just long enough for the ends to become brown but not blackened. I like mine a little crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. Turn each slice on its side and cut it once or twice more to make fry-sized fries. And please, whatever you do, do not take knife safety tips from me. Take all of your fries and put them in a large bowl. Get out the chili powder. Sometimes I use cayenne pepper as well, but you want to be careful not to overwhelm the fries. Sprinkle on a bit of chili powder at a time and shake up the fries to coat all of them evenly. I occasionally use a spice called Grains of Paradise. It's a little bit pricey. It's a relative of the ginger plant, and it has elements of ginger, cardamom, and black pepper. It can be delicious, but tonight we're just going to go with the black pepper. Grind the pepper into the bowl. Add as much as you want, but keep in mind that freshly ground black pepper has much more flavor than pre-ground black pepper. After you've added all of your spices, drizzle on a little bit of olive oil. You don't need a lot, just enough to coat each fry. Mix them up with your hands or whatever suits you. You can also put all of the ingredients into a Ziploc bag and shake it up. If you have children, that might also be a good way to involve them. From what I understand, children like shaking things, and you might as well put them to work. Wash your hands. Place all of the fries on a baking sheet, making sure that they are evenly spaced. Place the fries in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. I would check them after 10, as ovens vary. For this next step, you'll need tongs. Take the fries out of the oven and turn each one. You might be thinking, wouldn't it be better if you took the whole thing out of the oven instead of turning them on the rack? Yes, you're right, but that's kind of a hassle. This is also the step at which I add salt. You can add the salt earlier if you like, when you add the spices or when you put the fries into the oven the first time. It depends on how much salt you like. I like a moderate amount. Coarse salt is best, but you can use any kind. Put the fries back into the oven for about 10 minutes more. Keep in mind that the fries are delicious when they're golden brown, but not so good when they're blackened. Once they're done to your liking, transfer them to the serving dish of your choice. You might want to warm the dish slightly in the microwave first to keep the fries from cooling too quickly. And there you have it. Boy oh boy, do these look and smell delicious. If you happen to be a beer drinker, I suggest pairing these with a well-spiced white ale. But these are almost a perfect food. You can serve them with practically any meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, as a snack, or for dessert. Well, my mouth is watering, so that's about it for tonight's episode. Tune in next time for information on something else. They're hot!